Well, howdy legends, how you doing? I'm Tori Favreau, the Geelong-Flipper, full-time reseller, full-time friend, and part-time author. This is my life. It's now or never. Vlog style, going at vlog style. Okay, so it's Sunday, but you know me, I pretty much work all the time. I'm heading to the offsite to get stuff ready. The offsite's the baby warehouse. So make sure your seatbelt's on, buckle up tight, put on a microphone. I'm going to get some lunch first, but then I'm going to talk to you. It's 2 p.m. All right, let's get it. Tori here, Geelong-Flipper. Hey guys, Tori.
You can make Tori.
It's Geelong-Flipper here.
Geelong-Flipper.
Me, Tori.
Tori here.
Uncle Flip.
I'm Tori.
Tori here.
Tori here, the
Geelong-Flipper.
How you doing? Okay. First things first, g'day. I'm super glad that you guys are with me. Thank you for hanging around. And if you do like the content, can you guys please hype the videos? That it's a free thing, it's a new thing that YouTube does to keep us in the algorithm and also bumps us out to potential new viewers. It really helps me grow the channel and it costs people nothing to do. So that would be highly appreciated. We're getting ready tonight for a big horror whatnot sale. My eBay sales are tanking at the moment, which kind of sucks, and my YouTube subscribers are stagnating as well. I think there's 4,000. I laughed the other day because I saw a 666 in the number. 2,000. That was wishful thinking, wasn't it? 2,664, I think, at the moment. So if you're on the edge about subscribing and you want to push me past the Satan number, please do so. So yeah, we've got the whatnot coming up, the horror whatnot, and frankly, I've got some. I'm actually beyond shattered, to be honest. I know I told you guys I'd sold the Apple computers. No, I haven't. That fell through this morning. 2 days away from it coming to fruition. And I know the circumstances for the buyer, I'm glad I didn't say their name. The circumstances for the buyer are that they almost got, it was so frustrating. It's like, they're like, we're in Melbourne and this has happened and now we have to go back to Sydney. And I won't say the circumstances, but they were family related and I respect it. All I thought was, oh man, you were 1 hour away from me, considering it's a 10-hour drive. But sometimes, you know, when family are not great, and I don't know, maybe they just jumped on a plane instead of driving back up. I don't know. But yeah, so it's kicked the Mackay Fund. It's given it a multi-$1,000 kick in the ass. So I feel a bit sick about that. But I also hope that everything works out well for that person. But I'm back to square one, and I'd received offers during that period of time that I said no to. So I don't know. I don't know if I can scramble back and ask those people, because I did say no to them. You know, sometimes when people do a random, oh, I might buy this, and then someone says no, and then they go, oh, good, you know, phew, I didn't really want that. It's lost the momentum and it puts me on the back foot, because now it's like, oh, I actually have to get rid of it. I just might photograph it all and put it up on eBay, local pickup, and just let the freaking cards fall where they will. I need it gone. In terms of, it's really old computer equipment that's been really well looked after. I don't know that it will do as well in the hustle and bustle of a moving truck, particularly for the multi-1,000-kilometre journey. So lots of stuff playing through my head there. You know, what to do, what do I do with this, what do I do with that? And then Ellie and I just had a multi-hour, it's nearly a 3-hour business meeting about where we see ourselves, eBay versus whatnot, what I should be doing. And it's been interesting, but we've been running ourselves ragged. And I figured out that whatnot makes awesome money, okay? But eBay has been like the bread and butter. So in the past, it's been like, yeah, eBay pays my bills and everything else and my mortgage, puts food on the table for us, keeps the cats fed and all that sort of stuff. And Whatnot was just the get to Mackay money. But the Whatnot stuff is so time intensive that the last 2 weeks almost, it's been paying almost the entirety of both of our wages. It wasn't designed for that. But at the same time, the more I clear, the less I take up there, which is also desirable. And then to add to the frustration, and I actually have to contact someone else about this, but the private book sale, to my face, they went, yep, I want to buy all those books. And I think I misquoted the other person I contacted, so I've got to go and correct that. Because the private buyer was going to pay $2 a book, and I think I told the other person $3, and I don't want to disadvantage them. It would be great just to break even and get some, like they can then, this is where it's frustrating. The books are really good. Ideally, at the end of the day, if I was to take them up to Mackay with me, I could just list them all. Once I get to Mackay and I'm established, I think, the focus shall be a bit more eBay centric, just because, guys, just frankly, the money's better. Oh, you toss pot. Now I've got to somehow get in front of you. Like this, maybe. That's better. This guy pulled out in front of me. You won't see him because of the way the phone's angled, but yeah, I needed to get to the left lane. I got there though, and it turned out fairly safely. Fairly. So yeah, once I get up there, it'll be okay, because I've got a run that I've planned that every month or so I'll do a big run, like a 2-day run or something. And partly just because I love Queensland. I just do. I love it. I love the people. I love the climate. And I think it'll be such a pleasure and privilege to be able to just drive around up there. As dumb as it sounds. Victoria is cool, don't get me wrong. But in Victoria, I always want to return back to Geelong. Because in Victoria, I do believe that Geelong is the best place in Victoria. Just because I've lived here my whole life, I know everything. Fuck, sometimes it feels like I know everyone. I don't. I'm going to grab some lunch just up here. I'm not super hungry, but I feel like if I go into the offsite and then I want to start eating, like as soon as I get there, I've had a lot of nervous stuff going on. Just like part of me just started to wonder, hey, because we've had all these expenses come up, the Mackay money's dropped. I was almost like, should I do a GoFundMe or something? But it's not an emergency. Like people, it's just a selfish, well, it's not selfish, it's just my need to leave here. I'm done. But I just, I'm trying to figure out ways, like, and at the same time, it's like I need to buy Starlink. I've got to make that commitment. It's just all money. But I know a while ago, Flutterby did start up a GoFundMe. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just all over the place with my thoughts. And at the same time, we had an offer on Dad's house. It's not quite where I'd want it to be. I won't discuss those figures because they involve 6 other beneficiaries. I'm just one of the major ones. But yeah, I won't discuss those figures. But it's not quite where I want it to be. But it's me and my sister making the decision. And I'm just like, I'm so tired. I'm tired of like fighting for things. So I don't know. He's so close to being where I need to be. And then I'm like, well, my cut, even if I fight for more, is 40%. But, 40% of something sometimes isn't a lot of money and it's not worth the heartache. But you know what is? Having some food. I'll see you guys when I get out of there. Okay, we're at the offsite, guys. I feel so super flustered. Wait, do I need to clean this? Do I need to? How can I clean this? I think I touched it with my filthy food fingers. Hang on. Hey guys, don't look, just in case my guts show. That's better. Hi. I feel super flustered. I only just remembered why I came here. It's hard. I feel like I don't want to have everything to be a pity party, but it is hard. Sometimes trying to remember what the hell I'm doing. Like at the moment, I only just realised I came out here. We've got to get the horror stuff tonight. I'm not going to deal with I'm not going to deal with eBay. We've got the horror stuff, and I've got to, now that the Apple sale fell through, I've got to photograph everything. But we've got a mountain of clothing there. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. Yeah, so like I just took a phone call then and I was stuck over in the corner. But the benefits of technology, huh? So yeah, I have to now, I've got a mountain of stuff here, which I know like is my own problem that I caused, but I deliberately created the mountain not being overly concerned because it was all stuff that had sold and now it's not. And yeah, I'm flustered because we're negotiating Dad's house. I've got this going on. I've received a offer from the UK for the artwork, which I'm accepting. I've just got to figure out how to ship it and get it over there. It's under what I thought I'd get, but you know, they've got me, you know, that sound was Hot Wheels cars. That they've got me not over a barrel, but it's a fair offer and they're a shop. So I do know that they're buying to resell. And as anyone who, you know, look, it's for several $1,000s. And for anyone who, you know, is in this game, you know, if a shop is buying off you, then they like, if he's buying it off me, I think it works out in British money to roughly $4,000. You can bet your bottom sweet dollar Nelly that he is going to sell it for $12,000 to $13,000, possibly more. The only thing is that part of me wants to set up, I've got enough photography. I can just take still shots from the video I did of this thing. And it's very overwhelming. It's like, even these, they're the original Apple IIe computer boxes. Now, they look like they're all busted, but they're not. These boxes came in pieces, and basically just because the tape is so old, the boxes have separated, but the boxes are still in great condition. You know, how do I photograph all this stuff for freaking eBay? And yeah, look, I know sales sell through, and I know people have, like, this is a good reason why this didn't happen for now, but I was counting on it. Counting on it. And, you know, 48 hours more, less than 48 hours more, and it would have happened. So, yeah, it was quite the shock of my life when I was like, all I thought I was doing was getting stuff ready to be easily gotten out of the offsite, as opposed to now having to create a eBay listing and hoping for the best. So, as you can see by all the crap here, I'm not really equipped, and nor am I mentally okay at the moment with last minute changes. But that is my own problem. You know, that is my problem. I'm running a small business. Things change. I have to adapt it. And I am doing something about it. Like, I'm trying to get something done now. But, you know, it's there's a lot going on at the moment. And the little things like, you know, the guy who was going to private buy the books all of a sudden says, no, I don't want them. Oh, I've got too many. But the other day he looked me in the eye. Maybe people, because I've had this conversation before, maybe people really honestly just can't deal with face-to-face communication anymore. Because he looked me in the eye and said, yeah, I'll buy them. It may take 2 to 3 payments, but I'll take them all. And I was like, yeah, shit, we'll do that. Well, now we're not. And so I've reached out to Flip Fam because I know there's a few Geelong booksellers, and I'm hoping that this stuff would be of benefit to them. So I've reached out to one person, and just with time ticking, I'm not going to wait a long time for an answer. I think if I don't hear back definitively by tomorrow, I'm just going to put it on the Flip Fam page and just see if anyone does want the stock. There are so many books. Also, I don't know, part of me just wants to go, well, I was going to get several $1,000s for the Apple computers. If anyone wants to just double down on the money, they're welcome to make a private offer with local pickup. I mean, what would you guys do? That would actually be interesting to know. What would you guys do? And this is all the wheel and deal, but yeah, it's just this unexpected cleanup nature has honestly put me, I've just trapped myself, has honestly put me on the back foot mentally at a time I really can't. I'm not in a great spot mentally at the moment. So I just would have really liked that sale to go through. That's all. Because I look at how much stuff I was offering and the price that I'd agreed to, which was still less than the price I think it's worth. And now I've got to photograph and catalog it all. And, you know, be left with the problem again. I said to Ali, I'm going to have to itemize everything. And she goes, no, just basically itemize the main things and then tell them that they get the rest of the stuff with the listing. I'm like, yeah, I get that. But there's some cool stuff in those tubs that is worth listing. I dropped Matchbox cars, picking them up. Or rather the bag they were in, tipped up. So I got a sale earlier today. eBay, it was a plushie. I paid $4 for it. I sold it for 60. I did have it up for 90. I took an offer. I thought, Jeepers, eBay has been so slow lately that just take the offer, get the money coming in. I Ali did it for me. I did all those auctions earlier. That a lot of them didn't go through. So all I've done is put them back to buy it nows and thrown them back into my store. So 450 items went back into my store today. So it'll be interesting to see how eBay deals with that sort of information in terms of the what is it? Algorithm. I'm so sorry. In terms of the algorithm picking up what I've done, whether it represents enough of a value add. It's warm here today. I think it's like 26 or so, but it's just started raining. So I'm honestly perplexed as to the best way of doing all this. But I did just realize then I'm down here ready to take photos. You guys are the camera. I'm not winning today. I feel, very, very, very overwhelmed, guys. So I said to Ali, I almost don't want to do the whatnot tonight. But I don't like, sometimes I understand you can't. You just can't do it. But I don't like not doing something that I said I was going to. So yeah, so just a bit of a bad mental health day. And on top of all that, we received the offer for the house, and then I spoke to my sister and we agree on certain items there, but she's wanting me to be the scribe for it. And that's worth way more than what I'm doing here. But here is money now for food. The sale of the home is money for about 60 to 90 days later. And yeah, it may feed me for the rest of my life, but I've got to worry about today as well. Anyhow, I have to turn this off so I can take some photos. I'm a bit all over the place. I'm sure you guys go through the same thing, and maybe it's good for me to be able to talk about it with you. It is, but maybe it's good for you to hear it too. I don't know. Maybe it is just, that breathlessness. Like at the moment, I feel like I'm out of breath. It's a bit panic attack. But maybe it's good to show that. I don't freaking know. But I do know that in 5 hours I'm meant to be doing a whatnot that I don't feel like doing at the moment. I will when I do it. I have fun doing it. But at the moment, I just want to go, fuck all y'all. And I'm not doing it. But I don't really feel like that. When you just want to just curl up, sleep, or stick your head in the sand. That's me. I've got to go take some photos. Hang on. Wow, guys, you will not believe I'm putting on a fake happy face at the moment. A little bit of a fake happy face. Anyhow, I know you can't see around it properly, but how can I do this? All that Apple stuff is now catalogued. It's up as an auction. And I'm kind of pleased with myself because that was hard work and it took ages. Wish it hadn't been this way. I wish it had just slam dunked the sale. But to be honest, as much as I hate to say this, seeing how much stuff there was in there, it's worth way more than the amount I was going to accept. So there's pros and cons. I've just got to see what the auction does. But yeah, like I was going to get a few grand for it. I honestly believe it's worth more than that again. So let's see what happens. Either way around, hopefully it'll be gone in a week. 7 days, yo. Okay, I'm going to go home, have a cuddle, and have a cuppa and some chocky maybe, and get ready for the whatnot tonight. All things spooky. Like my eyebrows. I'll see you on the next video. Brains.